Hello and welcome. Today we are in the Tier 10 US battleship, the mighty Montana. We're playing a match on the map Shatter, and it is a fully Tier 10 battle. There are quite a few battleships, quite a few cruisers and some destroyers. No pesky CVs ruining our game, so this should be a pretty good one. You see, the Montana was recently buffed. Her heal now heals for 762 per second, that is per tick, for 28 seconds, which makes this a fairly powerful heal. I believe this is something like almost 50% more HP healed than before. This actually makes the Montana's heal more HP than the Ohio. Sure, you don't have the Ohio's 40-second reload or cooldown on the heal ability, but you still heal more HP. In fact, heal amount is linked to the amount of HP a ship has, and obviously the Grosse Kurfürst has something like 10k more HP than the Montana, yet the Montana's heal still heals more than the GK, which is quite nice. I also have the legendary upgrade, which makes me rather good against fires and floodings. I believe fires last less than 30 seconds on this ship. It does have the downside of a poor concealment range at 15.6 kilometers. In fact, I wonder whether it makes sense to even take Concealment Expert at this point, but still, fires and floodings are fairly short. I believe floodings are like 15 seconds on a battleship. Also, Montana's AP seems to be still rather effective. I mean, 8k like this, and last game I played, it didn't go so well for my team, but I had some pretty decent salvos that I was quite happy with. The accuracy is there, or at least the amount of shells it puts out makes the accuracy be good enough. I mean, 11k, 7 out of 12 shells from 16 kilometers. Yeah, she's standing still, but I mean, still, that's a lot of damage. We'll take another salvo on her. Oh, never mind, I guess we're not going to take another salvo on her. I am being surface spotted, so perhaps it is a good time to turn away. I'm gonna take a salvo on the Grosse Kurfürst here. She is slowing down, so try to take advantage of that, and we're gonna just keep turning fully. We're gonna go for a full turn to try to disengage. I do not wish to be in secondary range of a Grosse Kurfürst. I probably should have damage-conned this single fire. You see, the less dangerous fires and floodings are, the more cavalier you can be with your damage control party usage, because you can't be punished as much if you misuse your DCP. These torpedoes will not hit me, which is good. Some shells are incoming, I believe that is the Conqueror. No fire. Still did 6k damage though. But no fire. Dang it, I'm being spotted by the destroyer, and I believe it's the destroyer, and we do not have spotting here by our destroyer. Makes me kinda sad, but perhaps it's fine in terms of the match itself, because I'm gonna damage on the fire. Because it does mean that our gearing could actually just sail into their cap zone, and they will have to figure out something to deal with it. Look at how much HP I can heal with that heal. Quite nice, huh? Wow, our Republic is not doing very well, is she? I believe she is going down. I guess she really needed my legendary upgrade, huh? But you're playing the wrong ship. Goodbye, Republic, or Republic. Oh god, broadside on to a GK. What could possibly go wrong, especially when she actually fires her guns? Oh, that actually, wow. That actually didn't go nearly as poorly as I thought it would go. Wow, I'm surprised. Yes, I didn't deal quite as much damage as I hoped for on the GK either, but still, that went a lot better than I expected. And now we turn out. One downside of the Montana over the, or below the Ohio, is that Montana does not have quite as fast turret throwers, despite the fact that Ohio's guns are actually bigger, but I suppose having fewer barrels can make a difference. Or I guess it's a balanced thing. Or I guess it's because Ohio is simply in your ship. Oh boy, torpedoes. Maybe it's a better idea to slow down here. I'm probably still gonna take this one. Yeah, we're gonna take this one. Actually, we want to speed up, so we... Damn it! It's gonna be the bow. That's unfortunate. We are gonna damage on the flooding immediately. And now it's time to just disengage because our gearing... Wow, our gearing literally suicided? Wow, that's actually terrible. I was hoping she would, like, I don't know, engage the Shima or something, but I guess we're just going to be hoping just for the best at this point that the Shima just doesn't run away with the game for the enemy team. I think that's goodbye, GK. I'm gonna keep sailing like this for a bit, about 10 seconds, then I'm gonna start turning in and going that way. I'm gonna wait until the front guns also load. She's probably gonna turn out. At least that's my expectation. Oh no, she actually turned in. Huh. What is this? A conqueror that's not afraid of battle? Still though, my poor concealment here is quite a downside. I was hoping our DD would do something at least this game, but unfortunately no. And this is gonna make it into a very annoying battle. I mean, ideally you would just want me to sail into the corner or something. Since the Conqueror is, you know, firing salvos one then the other one, or since the Conqueror is turning in, I should fire, you know, the front turrets first, then the rear turrets. That way I might be able to catch her during the turn. Okay, Shima is over there, it seems. Actually, that could be the Smolensk. Yeah, that is the Smolensk. Do I fire on the... Nah, I can't tell where the Smolensk is because of the shells that don't exactly appear at the ship. So, I'm gonna just hope for the best. I would really like for Shima Torps to come in at some point. Because I don't dare to turn out without knowing where the Shima Torps are. Oh, we got the Moskva. Good. But I don't really dare to turn out with a Shima around. Let's try our luck on the Conqueror. Okay, there are the Shima Torps. One set, so let's turn in. So the next one is probably from the same direction. Dang it, we're not gonna fit between the two. Wow, triple fire. There's also a third set that's available. I'm gonna bring guns to bear on the Smolensk. Now there's the third set. Come on, how am I supposed to aim when the goddamn shells don't appear where the ship actually is? That's so much bullshit. And this wasn't the case in the past. Like, this is something that was some patches ago was basically added to the game. I don't understand why. Why would you add such a feature? Or at least recognize that when you add it and it breaks things, that it's probably not a good feature to have. She's actually firing AP. It shouldn't deal much damage to me. Because this... I don't think Conqueror AP can Citadel Montana. And we have another heal available. This game is going to basically be dodging the Shimakaze Torps. The idea is to head in that direction though. If it wasn't for the Smolensk, I would actually go in to try to sink the actually, no, it isn't for the Smolensk. Wow, the Smolensk was taking care. Never mind. But I guess now it's kind of late on that one. I don't want to do the turn anymore, because it would require me to turn... Oh my god, my hand slipped. It would require me to turn in front of the Shima, which is a foolish idea. 2 heals to go though. This is one of the downsides of the Conqueror over the Thunderer. The AP against battleships is not very effective. The HE is basically, actually slightly better even than Thunderer, but AP is just... It's not that good. It's great against Smolensk though, at close range, but against broadsiding Montana that's turning? No. Also, nice torpedoes through the island. These are super secret Russian torpedoes that go under the island actually. It's not even through the island. It's magic. Hopefully anti-mage doesn't see it. I mean, I am unspotted, meaning that Shima is not around and we can see 2 sets of torps over there. So I probably don't have to worry about enough torps to come to sink me. I guess I'll just sail to the other side of the map, since my Conqueror does seem to need some help. I really don't wish to fight the Shima. This much healthier Montana can deal with the Shima instead of me. Oh, Hindenburg actually torpedoed the Conqueror. That's kinda cool. I do need to, well, not need, but I do wish to be able to use both of my heals this game. Before going down, if I go down at all, that is. Because that will allow me to tank the maximum amount of damage. And I mean, so far we've already tanked almost 2 million. Not sure how good of an idea it is for that Montana to just keep sailing towards the enemy Conqueror, but I suppose they will eventually sink her. The reason I say that is because we do need to defend the cap at some point, and it really might require the help of that Montana. Oh! The Conqueror is actually within range. Ooh. Actually, I can just slow down here, right here. Because the enemy is obviously going to push in this direction, and I can just wait, right? There's really no reason why I have to go to them when they're actually coming to me. A ricochet. How sad. Wait, are those torps? I think those actually might get over here, so I do need to go slightly forward at least. Oh, she's turning in. Dang it, that's the one thing I didn't expect her to do. Okay, we found the Hindenburg. Well, we got 2 penetrations and an overpen. So, Hindenburg. I think I don't actually have to... Yeah, I'm not going to be visible. If I get set on fire, I'm going to Damacon immediately because of the implications on concealment. Oh, Smolensk is right here. Oh yeah, I need to use the heal immediately. Question is, do I try to take a shot on the Smolensk? I mean, I should, right? Overpens. Very, very unfortunate. No, and those actually did not hit. Now I also need to worry about torpedoes from the Smolensk, although I think she just fired them right now, though. She's going forward, it seems. Or actually not anymore. Yeah, I think shooting the Hindenburg here might be a better idea. Oh god, another fire. This is bad. This means I cannot disengage. I am going to die, so I'm gonna launch the plane immediately. Nope, couldn't even fire that one. See, this is what I meant with we need the Montana right here, but I guess we're gonna win the game regardless. But I mean, you saw, 3 million potential damage this game. Pretty damn good. Oh, the Shima actually decapped us, but I think it should still be okay. Especially with the Smolensk actually coming back. And those guys can easily deal with the Shima eventually, right? Come on, one more salvo. Excellent. So now our team is probably not going to be decapped, whereas our Smolensk should be able to at least decap them once. But I guess the main ship you would like to decap is the enemy Smolensk, which is unfortunate because she is going to be the hardest ship to get to. Montana can help against Hindenburg though, and the enemy Montana, I guess. I guess a lot of it is going to be on this guy's shoulders. Tank Hun, or Tank Hunt. You're playing the wrong game, mate. The wrong game. Okay, we need a hit on at least the Hindenburg, but really need a hit on the... Really need something to move into the cap, though. Actually, do we? I mean, we have 2 ships in the cap, right? And we're decapping the Hindenburg for a while. Oh, well, our Smolensk went down. Still, though, the Montana alone should at least be able to keep shooting and spotting the Hindenburg, and this should, slow down their capping. Meanwhile, we will be able to get the cap, so this is fine. As long as we don't get hit, or our cappers don't get hit. Yep, it's GG. Well played. Hey, both Montanas got 2 kills. Theirs got 3. But I guess that's because he didn't have to share between 2 Montanas, okay? Where's the other Smolensk? That guy as well. And we won. I mean, the damage output wasn't actually that great, but the tanking was pretty decent, and you did see the heal in effect, which is pretty nice, I think. And dodging torpedoes is always nice. I hope you guys learned something from, the torpedo stuff. Keep in mind that, Shima has a reload, so you have some idea when Shima torps can come in, and you can take advantage of that. Well, number 2. Very nice. Not over 2k, but still, 1912 is good enough, I think. And 3 million potential. I mean, I was shot at a lot this game. 200 shells from a Smolensk hit my ship. Actually, only 20 from a Conqueror, 15 from a GK. I mean, keep in mind though that at like 25% hit rate, 15 shells is something like, okay, let's say it's 1/3. That would still be 45 shells fired at me. And 20 from the Conqueror will still be something like, I don't know, 50, 60 shells fired at me. Oh, and the other Smolensk also hit me with 127 shells. I mean, look at this. 8 fires and they only did 27k damage this game. 27k damage from 8 fires. I mean, the legendary upgrade definitely helps, and using damage control party even with a single fire in the right circumstances definitely helps as well. Too bad I couldn't get my last heal off though. That would have made the tanking even better, but I suppose I did mess up slightly. With an Ohio it wouldn't have mattered, but it is what it is. I guess I can go over the upgrades and commander skills. So we have the nice looking camo on the Montana. They really need to make a Soviet Union camo though, so I could put it on the Montana. Anyway, upgrades wise, it's what you would expect. If you don't have the legendary, definitely take concealment. Do not take TASM. I went with the artillery plotting room for better dispersion, but I'm not actually sure whether that's better than the reload. I mean, it's minus 11%, but this is minus 12%. Maybe, you know, this ends up being better? I don't really know. Damage control system modification 2. Combine this with the legendary and the flag and the basics of survivability, and fires last for less than 30 seconds. AA guns here, I mean, you could go artillery plotting, but I don't think you really need the range on a Montana. You already have almost 24 kilometers. This would be probably a decent skill to also consider, but with a reduction in main battery reload time, that is, it makes it longer, it's not a good idea. Damage control obviously in the second slot, and the first slot main arms modification. I have considered slightly, you know, making damage control party 40% longer, from 20 seconds to 28, but I think turret surviving is still better. Captain-wise, I went with priority target, expert marksman, superintendent, concealment expert, fire prevention, basics of survivability, and then adrenaline rush. This is the standard battleship build, and this is what I recommend playing on essentially every battleship if you don't know what you're doing, or if you don't know a skill build. However, if I were to play Ohio, for example, I would drop expert marksman, because she already has a faster reload, or turret traverse, and basics of survivability, and take AFT, and I guess expert loader. Because Ohio, you know, she does have much stronger secondaries, and that is simply nice to take advantage of. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, One-Eyed Potato, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.